Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Eric. If you're new, please subscribe. I've got that giveaway going on still, so if you want to check out the description below to see how you can get entered into it. Where to locate E85 in Las Vegas? That's a good question. I'm going to take you guys along with me so you can see where I get my fuel from and also why I get it from there. If you have an Evo 8 or 9, you're going to know what I'm talking about here. In the 2 years that I've owned this car, I've had to replace this part 3 times. You gotta put fuel in your car, pop the lid on it. Wait, it didn't pop. What the heck? And it's due to this little thing right here, this little clip. The plastic breaks on it, and then it no longer pops open. There has to be a better solution than this. Like I said, this is the 3rd one I've had to order in the 2 years that I've owned this car. Made it down here to the Rebel warehouse where I get my E85. It's located right across from the Artisan Hotel. Filling up this jug as well, that way I can do a little science experiment later that you'll see, stay tuned. This E85 is true E85, right?
Yeah.
Alright, gas tank's filled up and the jug's filled up, so we can go back and test this stuff to see what the continuity of it is. So I'm here at a local pump getting some E85 just so I can give you guys some comparison as to what the stuff is over at the Rebel warehouse. Alright, now we're back in the garage and I have the 2 test samples so we can test the E85 content of these 2. I picked this thing up off of Amazon and I'll put a link down below, so if you want to pick it up as well, you can do that. This is what I'm going to use to test the E85 and it's pretty simple. You just put a little bit of fuel in here and then fill it up onto the line with the water, shake it up, let it sit for a little bit, and it'll tell you what your content is. So the first one that we're going to do is the one from the pump at the local gas station. So after letting it sit for about 5 minutes or so and letting the water and the ethanol separate, you can tell the content of it. And it looks to be about E87. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. We're going to do the same thing from the stuff from the Rebel warehouse. So it's been a little bit more than 5 minutes with this, and it looks like it's still trying to separate a little bit, but even then, I mean, it's definitely over E85. So what are the pros and cons of the Rebel warehouse? 1, you're going to have true E85, so you can run more timing and not have an issue with knock. Downside is it's only open Monday through Friday. They did adjust their hours as of actually coming this Monday. It'll be 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you can't get it on the weekends. Another benefit is if you have room for it, you can get this stuff in a 55-gallon drum delivered to your house. That's pretty awesome. Cons, it's kind of in a weird location. You got to kind of go towards the strip and then turn back around to get in there. And to get out back onto either Sahara, it's kind of a pain in the butt. The last one I got for you guys is it tends to be a little bit cheaper than gas stations, but don't quote me on that because price always fluctuates. The con on it though, I'd have to say, is when it's out, it's out. And a lot of people know about this place, so yeah, you definitely want to call first before showing up there. So what are the pros and cons of your pump gas stations? Well, for one, they're open 24/7. It is Las Vegas after all. Con though, you may be getting lesser quality gas there. If you're specifically tuned for E85, I'd be hesitant about running that stuff. Now don't get me wrong, you can daily drive on this stuff, no problem. But if you're going to be using it as a race fuel for a track day or whatever it might be, I would stay away from this stuff because that's where you can get into a hairy situation. In conclusion, we're all adults here, so use your best judgment, pick whichever one you want, but me personally, I like to use the Rebel Warehouse. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and also subscribe. Till next time.